Look at this. Look at this. I'm with Robbie Shoult. Hi, Robbie. How are you?
I'm good, Paul. How are you doing, brother?
Talking to you just made my day. Just get going. I found my hat. Now we don't call it. Do we call it a hat? No,
We call it a cowboy hat, baby.
a cowboy hat. Yeah, let's put some distinction into it.
There you go.
And I found it, and I'm happy. And I made my beard white. No, it's come out white.
Well, you guys have had a frost up there, right? Maybe that's it.
Robbie, you're not sleeping there. You're not the lone star. You're like the big star.
Not really.
No, you're the big honcho. I know that.
Oh boy.
Well, I know that because actually I've tried your food, and the good things you do in your community. You have that facility over there. You're throwing parties for people. You did nice things during the COVID. You're a family man, and it's always a pleasure to get a chance to speak with you because you're busy doing positive things. You're keeping the family's reputation strong, keeping the family business. For how long do you have the family business now?
Well, Paul, this is year 78. And I
78.
appreciate those kind words. It's it's a struggle every day in today's environment, but we're trying hard and everybody's working hard. It's our busy time of the year. And so we're knee deep in everything right now.
There you go.
Smoked turkeys. You see this, see that turkey feather on my hat?
Oh, I got mine in the other room. I got a turkey feather too.
Okay. Well, turkey feathers are a byproduct of smoked turkey.
And I've had your smoked turkey, and it's magnificent. Listen, everybody, cooking ruins the entire. No, cooking takes so much time. You're not guaranteed that it's going to come out good, and if it doesn't come out, you got 20 people around the table. I tell you, you might not be a hit, right?
That's right. It can get embarrassing if you don't have it cooked just right, right?
Let Robbie do the work here. So, Robbie, tell us about your company and some of the good things you do.
Well, Paul, we're Bear Creek Smokehouse, located in the heart of the Promised Land, right down here in East Texas. And we're a family business. My great granddad bought a lot of the land that the business sits on back in around the early 1900s. And so the property's been in the family over 100 years. The business is 78 years strong this year. My granddad started it, the company, back in 1943 out of desperation, trying to put more food on the family. They were coming out of the Depression and World War II, that era. And he was raising cotton and corn at the time and looking to, like I say, put more food on the table. And he started raising turkeys. And anyway, he never looked back. We've been raising turkeys up until about the early 70s. And then at that point, we stopped and started buying truckloads of product because we could not raise enough to keep up with our production and that sort of thing. So anyway, the business has grown. God has blessed us, and it's just turned into an amazing company. And we just love sharing our story with the whole world or anybody that wants to take time to listen.
So now, but give me some of the fixings. I think there's these things called fixings now. So first of all, you can purchase from you guys. What's the website again?
It's bearcreeksmokehouse.com.
Okay. Now you can purchase a smoked turkey or a non-smoked turkey, right?
Well, we don't sell anything raw. It's just we got the smoked turkeys, the turkey breasts. We've got smoked chickens.
Right.
We've got bacon. We've got tenderloin. We've got all kinds of sausages. Just a variety of things in the smokehouse line, and all those items have been added through the years. It all didn't start out that way.
Now let's the fixings. I was going for the garlic pickles.
There you go.
And some of those other items. What are some of the other items you have that you can send along with the meats?
Well, probably one of our favorites is one of the signature meat is the pork tenderloin, but another item that goes great as an add-on this time of year is our Texas chili mix. And it is absolutely fantastic. You can make it with turkey, ground beef. If you're a lot of hunters out there, I've had it with venison, axis deer. My wife even made a pot the other night with some buffalo. I had some buffalo and I just got down to the last one. And anyway, so I had buffalo chili the other night and it was awesome.
You know,
so lean.
I'm particularly definitely 1,000% fond, and I don't know how he does it, that brisket.
Yeah.
You still have that on?
Yeah. Well, we're having a hard time getting beef right now, so I don't have any brisket right now. So, but it's a great item. I've been having, the supply chain is so messed up right now, Paul. It's there's been a lot of difficulties in getting certain products in and out of here.
Yeah, how is that affect? It's affecting you, but not well, right? It seems.
Well, no, it hasn't been ideal. I'll say that. We've got plenty of turkeys and hams and bacon and sausages and that kind of stuff. But some things are just harder to procure the raw ingredients on than others.
How about that cheese plate? You still making that cheese plate also?
The what now?
Yeah, the cheese. Wasn't there a cheese plate?
Well, there is some cheese that comes along with some of the gift boxes. Yes, sir. We still have that.
I know my stuff here, Robbie. I'm a dedicated guy to you.
I hear you. I hear you.
How's the family?
Everybody's doing good. Everybody's burning the candle at both ends right now. Mom's doing great. I just spoke to her downstairs. She's a sweetheart. I think I told you that we're doing trade shows right now. Have been in Jackson, Mississippi last week, all week, and I had two bobtail trucks and a crew head out to Houston this morning, and Tracy and I will be leaving either tonight or tomorrow to go to Houston. And so yesterday we were up here at the plant. We were trying to get reloaded. Our trucks, stocking more inventory, to take down, because we set up like a little miniature Bear Creek store at these shows and actually sell product there, So my mom yesterday and I made 10 gallons of Texas chili and 10 gallons of tortilla soup.
That tortilla soup you have, that tortilla soup.
Yeah, that'll make your hat spin. Anyway, so we made the two oldest people at the place. We're up here on Sunday afternoon making sure we had product to take to the show. But what we do with that, Paul, we heat that up and put it in little bitty sample cups and sample it out to people so they can get an idea of what it tastes like, and then they buy the mixes, the packets to take home. So
that's beautiful. Let's take a moment. Actually, you said something. The two oldest people, and you're a young guy, but I will say your mom's maybe a couple of days older. But the point is that isn't it a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to keep us seniors working, right? Health wise, everything wise, family.
Oh yeah. I talked to Mom last night and I was thanking her on the phone. I call her every night before she goes to bed just to check on her because I lost my dad and just want to make sure she's okay and everything. And I told her last night, I said, Mom, thanks for helping me this afternoon. I didn't even get to tell you bye when you left the plant, but thanks for helping me make up 10 gallons of chili and 10 gallons of tortilla soup. And she said, oh, Robbie, she said, I really enjoyed it just spending time with you. And anything you can find for me to do like that, I'm happy to do it. So, I think it's real important in life to stay busy. Too much idle time for anybody. No matter what the age can lead to things, I think what's the old saying? Idleness is the devil's workplace or the devil's work. Yeah, there was something like that. But right. I think as long as we try to keep our minds and our bodies, in a producing and doing something positive, I think it helps our whole outlook on life.
It's it's the brain. I did the brain series on PBS many years ago, and an active mind is the healthiest mind. In fact, there was an example of a gentleman who says works in like an elevator. He goes up very slowly every day, very calm. And then there's
Yeah.
the guy on Wall Street who's very, very busy. Now, who in essence can handle some of the stresses of life better? It actually happens to be the guy on Wall Street, because he's are in the farm, because your body is used to it,
Yeah.
more so. It's not a big a shock. It's just part of life. I mean, too much is no good also, but to a certain degree,
Right.
right?
Right. Well, that's my problem. I have a hard time turning it off at night. It's it seems like my brain are like gear cogs, and they kind of lock up at night. Sometimes it keeps me from sleeping. But
You write down some notes. Well, I know I do sometimes for my own company. There's something about having your own company. One is you got and to have your own family involved in it. That is like the blessing of all blessings.
yeah, and the thing is, Paul, when you're as passionate about it as we are, and you're always concerned about little upticks and downticks and all that sort of thing in business. And we've got so many families here that depend on us, and it's just I guess it's just a lot of responsibility that goes along with it,
Yes.
because a lot of families depend on us, and we want to improve the quality of life for all the people that work for us. Um, and it's just, it can wear on the brain. But I saw my granddad do it for years, and my dad do it for years. And now the responsibility is between these two ears right here. So anyway, I'm just doing the best I can, and we've been very successful. Still, there's just all that underlying unknown of what the future holds or whatever. But at the moment, we are very blessed, and I'm very thankful for it.
There you go. Well, I'm very blessed too, and getting a chance to speak with you again here. How about the book? Can they buy the book also? You got
Oh
any
yeah,
copies left?
yeah. The book is awesome. Go to bearcreeksmokehouse.com. Bare Bottom Bliss: 5 generations of food, family, and faith. Hard to believe we've been here for 5 generations.
And it's a gorgeous book, and it's so easy to understand. I mean, this is like every page is magnificent.
Yeah, there's a lot of great recipes from family members, grandmothers, great aunts, some of my wife's recipes, and her aunts and grandmothers, and
Desserts,
there's just
everything.
yeah. So anyway, my favorite is my grandmother's German chocolate cake. I'm a big sweet eater, Paul, and
Really,
I
Rob?
think that's why I'm so hyper. Let me tell you something, brother. I am still wearing the same waist size blue jeans that I wore when I graduated from high school. You found it.
And you've been knocking this off for some years, and you still
You
the same
found it.
size?
You found it. Yeah, that's it. Give me a slice of that.
Unfortunately, I have all my like high school clothes, because I've gone from a 34 to a full. So, and I keep saying, Paul, don't throw them out. You're going back down. One day I'm going to get back in those things. I had that day, but then I screwed it up again.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something funny this past week. I was bragging about still wearing the same pants that I graduated high school in, size 30 waist. And at these trade shows, we're so busy, Paul, we don't get to take time to eat lunch. And so the other day, I had to put a belt on to keep the pants up from my ankles. They kept falling down, and I thought, goodness, Tracy, baby, we got to take better care of ourselves than this. Some days we didn't get to even have a bite to eat till 4 p.m. You know how a trade show is. You're on your feet all day.
Very, very busy. But you got the better scenario, if you ask me. See, I got to sew 2 pairs of pants together.
Oh, no.
Oh, good God Almighty. In any case, I'll let you go. You're busy, I'm sure. Robbie, thank you very much.
You betcha, Paul. It's
Let me
always
ask you
great
one other
talking to
question,
you.
because I think it's pertinent. I'm going to start asking more, and it applies to you really. I feel you'll tell me, because we're going to this year, next year, we've been involved with water, the subject of water. We helped create the World Water Day at the United Nations. My associate Phil Sowers, and so we've done tons of shows about water. And water now, between the bad oceans and the tornadoes and the hurricanes and the plain old clean drinking water, right? And
Right.
working water. What does water mean to you as in your work life and in your regular life? What does water mean to you, Robbie? Very important.
Well, water is essential to life. Our body is made up primarily of water. And so it's very important to every living thing on the earth. We use a lot of water in our processing. We use a lot of water to wash down and that sort of thing. And I think it is something that we need to be concerned about. Like I say, it's essential for existence. And
Sure.
so I think what you're doing is a great thing. I'd be interested to know more about what you're doing
Okay.
with
Well,
all that.
you'll be part of it. There you go. I
Yeah.
mean, where do you get your water? Do you get it from wells, your own wells on your own land?
Well, well, I have a well on my land. We have several wells on our land, but our house and the plant are on a community water system. We're way out in the country, in the boondocks, so we don't have city water out here. But I guess you would say it's an equivalent to city water. But yeah, our plant requires a water system water because we're USDA inspected and so forth. So it has to be treated water and everything. Can't be directly out of a well. But I love drinking well water.
Yeah, the fresh, the good stuff.
That's right. Yeah, my well is 542 feet deep.
Oh my God. You
Yeah.
didn't have your mother dig that, did you?
Do what now?
Did you have your mother dig that out?
No. This was a drilled well with a vertical drilling, and my mom's got one about that deep too. So.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
Now, Paul, just an interesting note, there's still old well shafts on the place out here where my granddad and great granddad hand dug wells, and they're bricked up, in a circle.
Wow.
Going down. It's pretty interesting.
Send me some pictures. Do you have some pictures of those? Yeah. Can you send me a few pictures if you can?
I wish I did have pictures. I'll see what I can find.
If there's anything around. Yeah, that's of interest. See how we've survived, right? That's what.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Well,
that's beautiful. Robbie, thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Paul.
I appreciate you too, my friend. All right.
Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you.